Hi angels, welcome to Earth Angel Energy. I'm the Earth Angel, and today I'm bringing you another pick a card reading, and today's topic is how are people viewing your social media? So when they look at your social media, how are they feeling about it? How are they seeing it? And I have 3 piles for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So go ahead and take a second, see which pile resonates with you, and we can go ahead and get started. Hi, pile 1. So if you chose the first pile, then this is your reading on how people are viewing your social media. Now, pile 1, I feel like if this is your pile, you've been holding back on social media quite a bit. And I don't know who these people are, who's viewing your social media, but there's like a lot of intense desire to see more of your life or get more information on you. I feel like what you do share is solid, you seem happy, but there's also a sense of you not sharing either as much as you used to. I don't know, there's some nosy people around you who want to see more, who want to know more. This might even be, people who will kind of lurk on your page, won't really interact or anything, but will just kind of watch. But they feel like you're not really giving them much at all. And for some reason, this is highly upsetting to some people. Now, for some of you, I feel like you do drop hints about certain things. But for instance, if you have a partner, you might allude to the fact that you have a partner, but you're not just going to plaster your partner all over your profile. And this has these people very antsy. I don't know. There's a very intense energy. And you'll know in your situation maybe why these people feel so entitled to your information or to more details about your life. But it's kind of giving me, the energy feels like that tension that's created from really wanting something and not getting it. So really wanting to know your business but not knowing it. Yeah, Page of Wands, you do share a little bit, and what you do share, you seem happy, you seem content, but they just want to know way more. The 9 of Cups, the Strength, and the 2 of Wands. Yeah! So that's why, and I don't know if these are people from your past, if these are people who are just kind of fixated, but with the 7 of Swords, there's this desire. Maybe these people feel guilty. These could be people from your past. These could be people who know they're not coming at you with a positive energy or a loving energy. But with the Queen of Swords here, these people feel like you see their true intentions or see who they really are, and so you don't share a whole lot anymore. And I feel like you do have people that so I feel like for the people who you love and who are close to you, they're chilling because they get information directly from you. So I feel like whatever why am I getting, for the people who are not close to you like that, they feel like what you put on your social media is just throwing them scraps, which is such a strange energy and an image that's coming up. I don't know why these people, it's a very hostile energy. I don't know. With the 9 of Cups, the Strength, and the 2 of Wands, these people feel like you have so much going on and you are living such a good life, but you don't want to share it with them, or you're hiding it in some way or protecting yourself. Yeah. With the Ace of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. So for instance, maybe some of you don't, if you make a big purchase or if you get nice things or something, you don't always share. Maybe sometimes you do, but people feel like whatever you share, you have so much more. I'll be honest, especially if this is resonating for you, where you post less, or if we've ever discussed things like flex culture, if maybe some of you don't really do that too much, people feel like the reason you do it is because you have so much that you just kind of want to hide it or something. The 4 of Wands. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Empress. Especially if some of you have started to pull back, people kind of feel it's sort of a reverse psychology thing, and I don't know where this is coming from, but it's a bit of a reverse psychology thing where if someone doesn't really have that much going on, they might try to overcompensate by, putting things all over their social media, which can or cannot be true, but for some reason these people seem to make that assumption. But there's also the belief that if you're really holding back, what you share is substantive and good, but if you're really holding back, then that means that you don't have something to prove, and you probably have a lot more behind the scenes. Now, I don't know who these people are, how they're coming to this conclusion, but this is what they're assuming here with the Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords and the Star. Maybe there's a specific person with this King of Swords. There could be a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in the mix here. Yeah, with the Star. Definitely could be an Aquarius who is viewing your social media. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe this is an ex, or maybe this is like someone who had feelings for you or something, who really wants to know more about your business but feels like you're not sharing or divulging here. Ace of Pentacles. This person wants to know your business. And they feel like they don't get any information on you with the Five of Pentacles. This person's like deeply sad because you won't. I feel like you're just sharing less. I feel like you're doing this intentionally too. But this is like really causing this person a big struggle here. We do have the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. So this could be an ex. This could be people in cahoots here. The Star. Someone who wants to heal something for you. Whoa, weird. I wanted to say with you. Heal something for you? Oh. Someone could have like hurt you or made you disconnect from them in some way, and now they want to repair things or something. But there's something about not having access to you that's making this person really antsy or uncomfortable here. Seven of Pentacles. What? Okay. This person feels really cut off. But I feel like the dissonance is coming from the fact that they have a strong desire to connect with you, to be with you, to reunite with you here. This could be a past person. But they feel like whatever they're seeing on your social media is really like stressing them out, or they want to be in the loop. But once again, if they wanted to be in the loop, why aren't they in your life in a genuine, meaningful way? Why do they have to get their information through social media? Because I feel like you have people in your life who get plenty of information just from hanging out with you and interacting with you and talking to you. Yeah, Four of Swords, King of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Because whoever these people are, they see and they can tell that you are connecting with people who are there for the long term. There's something too about people feeling like you don't have space for them. That if they have to find out information through social media, it's because you don't have space in your life for them. And so they just get the secondhand information. And what they're getting is not what they want. They want more. They want more access to you. And I feel like you're just not giving it to them. And I feel like you have a firm understanding with this Queen of Swords of why you're doing what you're doing. And the Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. You know what you're doing. And you know that you need to be doing it and handling things this way. So keep up the good work. But just know that if you are intentionally holding back from these people, it's really impacting them in a deep way. But continue to use that saved energy towards building yourself up, nurturing the relationships that are close to you, and living the life that you want to live without these weird, nosy people. That's what I have for you, Pile 1. I do hope that resonated. I hope that was helpful for you. You can feel free to check out one of the other piles if you're curious. You can watch one of my other videos, or you can book a personal reading with me. But thank you so much, Pile 1, and until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you. Hi, Pile 2. So if you choose the second pile, then this is your reading on how are people viewing your social media. And the first thing I heard was not part of the rat race. So there's something about your energy right now based on your social media where you feel very above the fray here. So there's something about the way that you portray yourself on your social media where it honestly just seems like you're working, collaborating, growing. It's also giving me more of like a digital scrapbook than anything else. There's something about people feeling like you look prosperous and you look like you're doing well on your social media, but you kind of just do it for yourself. You do it for fun. You don't even really do it for the acclaim of others. Now, with the Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's a sense here of you having a slightly more, people are assuming you have a more cynical view of social media in the sense that you're not really all that preoccupied with, you know, likes or I don't know, there's something where you're just kind of like living your life. You post pictures of your life and then you keep it moving. Now, there's a sense here that whoever's viewing your social media, they might be more like invested in this kind of like outward validation. But there's something much more substantive about your energy here. Let's get some more. Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Yeah. I feel like people want you to care more about that stuff, but they kind of just feel like you're like, yep, living my life, doing my thing. Oh yeah, here's a picture I took. There could also be more, I don't know. Like, it just seems more substantive, more serious, more grown up. Yeah, Six of Wands. Like, you seem victorious. Eight of Swords. What is this? Like, strange energy of people around you. Can I get a card to crown the reading? Because I almost feel like you give off this very nonchalant energy here. Ace of Swords to the Page of Swords. Why did I just hear you make people feel stupid for the things they post? I don't know where that came from. People feel like you're much more relaxed and at ease here. Yeah, the Sun. Like, you don't do too much. You don't necessarily try too hard. What is going on here? The Knight of Swords. Once again, something a little more reserved here. Empress in reverse. Knight of Wands. You're very unique. There's something very unique about your social media. I feel like there's almost this sense of people wondering why your social media or your social media presence is so different from everyone else's, if that makes sense. The Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you seem blessed, but at the same time, like, you don't give off that very kind of intense social validation energy. Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups. It's weird because I feel like for some of you, once again, you're just living your life and social media kind of seems to be a bit more of an afterthought. Like, it still looks like you're doing well here, but there's a lot of people around you who feel very tied to the validation of social media, and they feel like you don't, but for whatever reason, they feel like you're somehow getting more out of that energy. Like, even if people are posting all these things that they have and all these things that they're doing, if you're somehow posting less, they still feel like you are more fulfilled or have more in some way. Oh my gosh. Once again, it's giving me a very similar kind of reverse psychology to the first one. And I'll say this, and it kind of reminds me of a conversation that I had recently, where if you look at the social media of people who are like, you know, very wealthy and like not even just like, but like, you know, generationally, or they've accomplished a lot, like their social media is not gonna have like Ferraris and Birkins and like just a lot of very like, I think you do have nice things, but there's something here where you just don't seem like you're trying too hard. I feel like you might have a more curated, or it looks nice, and there is a sense of you showing what maybe some things that you've acquired or some things that you've done, but there's a sense here of you doing less than other people around you, but them feeling like you have more. But it's kind of a confusing energy because I think people, maybe whether it's your looks or your abundance, there's this sense of like, if I look like that, I would be putting myself all over social media, or I'd be out here, you know, showing everything. Or if I had money like them, then I would be, yeah, Ace of Wands. I think people are really confused, honestly. If you are not like overtly like sensual on your social media, people are like confused. Yeah, I'll be honest, I think you have bigger aspirations than just that. And you know that in the long term of what your goals, because you seem to have actual goals here, not just showing everything to everyone. Which it's okay, definitely, if you want to embrace your beauty. But I'll be honest, if this is your pile, like, you just don't do that all the time. You just don't. And I think that you know that that'll probably help you in what you're trying to accomplish in your life. I think you just have bigger goals, dreams, and aspirations than the people looking at your social media. Yeah, Judgment, the Strength, and the Lovers. I also think you want to be taken more seriously in life here. Yeah, but I think that's a thing. I think we're seeing kind of a transition here, where in the past, people on your social media were like, why aren't they, because especially with the norm on social media, you know, why aren't they posting like this? Why aren't they showing this? And they see that it's worked out for you really significantly here. And so I think it's kind of the feeling of that confusion, and then the confusion clearing up. Yeah, the Three of Cups. That you're celebrating, that you're happy, that things are working out positively for you. And once again, there's a mysteriousness to the energy, where because you don't share everything or don't show everything about your life, there's an assumption that there's so much more beneath the surface for you to celebrate. And I think that there is. Kind of an odd energy. I feel like the people around you honestly give a sort of confused, unsure energy. It also kind of gives me the energy of people who don't fully understand themselves or even what they want outside of what other people think or what other people believe. Like, these are people who very much are attached to the validation of others or a connection to others and don't really have a firm understanding of themselves or even happiness with themselves. But they see that despite maybe just the more laid back approach you have to social media, despite it looking really good, you just don't really seem to care about like rankings, followers, likes, views, but you seem way more satisfied than they do. And I think that they're starting to put two and two together. But I think that they also have really kind of swallowed the belief that that's all that matters in life. But I think they're learning some things from you and kind of wanting to emulate you, but not really knowing where to start. So just keep being, I think this is more authentic for you, so just keep being your authentic self. I feel like God is also really, really blessing you, which has allowed you to be a little bit more laid back about things like that, because in your daily life, things are looking really, really good for you. And so, you know, it doesn't really matter to you as much, you know, if people, you know, are following you or liking your content as much as other people, because what you have in your life is enough. And I feel like you're building what you need. And there's something here too about you knowing that if you want to protect what you're building, you can't put everything on Front Street. But beautiful energy. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this was helpful. I'm even feeling your very laid back energy. I think it's very natural, it's very beautiful, and I think it's going to take you very far. But that's what I have for you, pile 2. Beautiful energy. I do hope this was helpful, and I hope it resonated for you. Feel free to check out one of the other piles. If you're curious, you can watch one of my other videos, or you can book a personal reading with me. But thank you so much, pile 2. And until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. God bless you. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose the third pile, then this is your reading on how people are viewing your social media. Really good. So, number 1, there's something very lighthearted about you at this time. Slightly more of a nonchalant energy like I was getting in pile 2 as well. But you look happy. You look happy, you look fulfilled, you look content, you look like you're out seeing the world, doing things. You're looking very attractive. You could have love in your life or like good connections in your life here. People see you moving, people see you collaborating, you look stable. But with the Queen of Swords here, there's something about you holding back in certain ways or being a little bit more protective of your energy. So when I'm looking at it from the context of social media, when I'm seeing these pages and nights, I'm seeing someone who's presenting energy or presenting information, but not all of it. I feel like the more substantive stuff, so for instance, you know, how you're doing, your health, your wellness, your communication. Funnily enough, actually, the only communication card I see here is the Queen of Swords. Now, we do have the Page of Pentacles, but I feel like for some of you, you could be very minimal when it comes to the words you say on social media as well too. So you're not really out here like typing paragraphs or sharing a huge amount of information in that way, but people feel like you look content, you look happy, you look stable, For some of you, you could be traveling or just going out and doing things, being active here. There's also a sense too of you having certain people that you connect with or that connect with you really closely. It's definitely also giving me more of like a scrapbook kind of social media rather than just putting everything out there. So you might just be the kind of person where once in a while you'll just post some pictures from your life. Let's get some more. 10 of Wands. With the 5 of Cups. Aww. There's definitely some people who are kind of sad looking at your social media though. For what? Why are they sad? Oh, okay. They flew out. Oh, okay. So you look quite balanced. You look quite stable. And there's a sense of people who are looking at your social media not feeling as balanced and as stable as you. And once again, not feeling in a lighthearted energy at all. There also could be some people who are viewing your social media who feel guilty for maybe what they've done or how they've treated you. And they feel like there's something here too where if you don't, you know, air your grievances often, or if you just kind of keep to yourself, you know, you persevere, you live life, you're happy, but people know that they've done something to you, that can make people carry a lot of guilt here. Wow, okay. Ooh, Page of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Swords, the Emperor, the Sun. You also have some people who are watching you but don't want you to know that they're watching you. Knight of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Wow, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Definitely some people who you've disconnected from. Wow. But feeling like you're elevating, feeling like you're growing. Yeah, there was like, I just heard two-faced. There's definitely some like two-faced people. Or some people who know, like they know why you disconnected from them. They know why you've moved forward in a different direction. And they're not surprised that you're happier without them. Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords. These could even be people who are getting their karma for what they did to you. And there's something about them watching you looking content, looking happy, looking peaceful, and forward moving that's really kind of hurting people or really intense, especially because they're going through a lot at this time. Wow. Yeah, holding this in is really, really difficult for people. Ooh, especially if there's people who tried to sabotage you in some way, because you are coming off once again with that Queen of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Oh, I think for some of you, you've really started to elevate, or you've continued to come up after you separated from these people. Ew. Okay, on your social media, people can tell that you're doing well for yourself, or they think you're going to continue to do even better for yourself. And there's a sense here of people really regretting sabotaging the relationship with you. Oh my gosh, it's reminding me, you ever hear those stories about like people who become very successful or become celebrities, and they tell the story of like the people who used to bully them or used to be really mean to them? Can you imagine how those bullies felt, or how the people who were mean to them felt seeing their success afterward? Like, it's definitely giving me, a lot of people feel like they fumbled the bag with you when they look at your social media. There's obviously people who wish that they married you too, or like taking things to the next level. The 6 of Cups, past people wishing they treated you better, wish they were in your life. The Star, wanting to heal things with you, seeing you as a star, seeing you as abundant, beautiful, successful, with a beautiful, bright future ahead of you. 8 of Cups. But they feel like after walking away from them, after disconnecting from them, you found your justice. Like, everyone is able to really tie 2 and 2 together. I feel like for the people who are close to you, they're really happy to be close to you. Especially too, I'm getting for some of you, if you're a little bit more discreet with your social media. Say, for instance, if you go out with like a lover or a partner or your friends, and you post pictures, but you're not necessarily posting everything. I see that some people who are close to you get a kick out of seeing you like post like your outings with them and stuff. Especially if you ever do post other people, like they really get a big kick out of that. Or like tag them, shout them out. Now, but once again, there are people who are so sad because of this. I don't know, there's people who really wish that they were like close to you, hanging out with you in your inner circle. because you seem happy, you seem abundant, you seem content, you seem very well taken care of. And these are people who I think are at the same time getting karma for what they did to you. And so their circumstances aren't the best. And they feel like, oh, I mean, look at all these pentacles too. They feel like you're happy. I'm gonna be honest, I just heard rolling in dough, like doing fantastic for yourself. These people are so sad. Like, I don't know. Some people who hurt you from your past are really doing really, really poorly at this time. And I think that and every time they see you, there's something about you just looking fabulous. It's like every time you post something, it's like, yep, they're still doing great. They're still doing very well for themselves. Wonderful. Like, why did I not choose them? Why am I not friends with them still? Why are we not still connected? Well, it's because God protected you from these people. Because if they didn't have the maturity and the love for you to be there for you, they don't deserve to be with you now. I feel like for the people who are with you now, it's because you've used your discernment. You've found people who pour into you, who love you, who support you, who care for you, who want to grow with you. And it looks like it's working out fabulously for you. Death card. People feel like you have transformed and really had no problem leaving certain things or certain people behind. But I'll be honest, when people see your social media, it feels like a small death to them. Because there's something very glaring and very intense about your success, about your abundance, about your forward movement. And it's really, really hard for some people to cope. Because they feel like they missed the boat. They feel like they fumbled the bag. And it kills them. But I feel like the most intense thing about this energy is you're not really coming out here like, look at me, like I'm doing so much better. Like, you just are doing well. It's something that I think you feel comfortable in. It's very laid back. It's very relaxed. It's just like, yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? And I think a lot of people from your past don't want to answer that question because they know that you're doing a lot better than they are. That's what I have for you, Pile 3. Beautiful energy, and keep on this vibration, especially too if you're like, yeah, I think I'm doing okay, but I feel like I could do even better. Just keep pushing forward, develop that relationship with God, work hard, you'll be able to manifest. I mean, if this is your energy, you will be extremely happy and extremely successful in your life. So keep up the good work, Pile 3. That's what I have for you. Beautiful energy. I do hope this resonates. I hope this is helpful for you. You can feel free to check out one of the other piles if you're curious. You can watch one of my other videos, or you can book a personal reading with me if you'd like. But thank you so much, everyone, once again. And until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you.